The United States' Transportation Secretary, Pete Buttigieg, is coming to the islands tomorrow to tour projects and highlight major investments in the islands funded by President Biden's infrastructure law. Joining him on the visit is Hawaii's representative for Congressional District 1, Congressman Ed Case. Aloha and good morning, Representative Case. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Great to be home for a few days.
What would you like to see out of this visit from Secretary Buttigieg?
Well, I think, the investments that we're making in infrastructure in our country and here in Hawaii are very, very good news. We passed these bills 2 years ago in Congress. They were generational bills. They're going to yield billions of dollars to Hawaii. They're already closing in on $2 billion invested or obligated to Hawaii in all manner of infrastructure. And I think Secretary Buttigieg is out here, number one, to highlight the fact that this investment is going on, and number two, to understand exactly how we need to invest it. Because it's one thing to pass a law, but it's another thing to actually get it to the ground in a way that's actually going to work for a location, and Hawaii is a different location. So we've got a couple of different goals for him on this trip.
Yeah, diving deeper into that, it is $1.9 billion in the infrastructure law invested into Hawaii. $1.4 billion of that is going towards transportation. When you look at our transportation situation, obviously we have the rail project, which funding has stalled getting to Kaka'ako and Ala Moana. We also have highway needs, we have harbor needs, as well as airport needs. We've seen some of the airport resurfacing projects, which has caused some flight delays. Do you feel like this funding will get us towards solving some of these issues?
Very, very much. This is a generational reinvestment in our infrastructure, and we have to do it the right way because we're not going to get this chance again for quite a while. This was really major investment by Congress. It was something that I went to the mat on, bruising legislative battles, and so I have some personal gratification to actually see it in the ground here in Hawaii. And you're right. I mean, to highlight a couple of the areas that we're going to be visiting with the Secretary, we're going to take a look at our mass transit HART, which is now scheduled to resume full federal funding after a couple of years in which we kind of had to step back and get the project reset with Mayor Blangiardi's assistance. And then at our airports, which obviously need upgrades, we're just talking about the basics, like is the runway safe or not. And then the Honolulu Harbor is really, really a critical area for our state. 80% of our stuff is imported, almost all of that through the harbor. It needs to be upgraded on a generational basis. So we're going to visit all of those sites with the Secretary.
Now, as far as his visit, it will be to Maui, correct, tomorrow, and then visiting Oahu on Thursday.
That's correct. He's going to spend tomorrow on Maui. Obviously, he's going to take a look at the Maui wildfire situation, the recovery there. Our federal government has now invested somewhere around $1 billion in that recovery, and it's going to grow by that significantly over the next couple of years. Our congressional delegation is dedicated to that. We want people like Secretary Buttigieg to understand what happened on Maui on the ground, but also there are investments being made in the other islands as well, and he's going to highlight those as well.
Now, speaking of the Maui wildfires, after those you had worked on and then just recently released the 2024 Wildfire Management Guidance. What did you find with that?
Well, here's the basic issue. Maui happened, and it was an incredible tragedy. And if we don't learn the lessons of Maui and prepare ourselves in advance, it could happen elsewhere in our state. There's nothing to say it couldn't happen on this island or any other island for that matter. So we have a lot of wildfire risk. If we don't acknowledge that and prepare for that, then we are not learning the lessons of Maui. We're not doing justice to the losses on Maui. And so my effort was to go out there in our federal government and say exactly where are the resources of our federal government available to help our state and county and community partners in preventing, mitigating, and responding to wildfires throughout the entire state. And we found that there were about 10 key federal programs and about 12 key partnerships. And we have to maximize those 10 programs with appropriations, with modifications where necessary. So this is about prevention. This is about making sure Maui doesn't happen again.
And we have that listed at KHON2.com if you'd like to take a full look. The House and the Senate has been lobbying back and forth on a border security bill as well as packaging for aid for Ukraine and Israel. Where do you stand on that issue?
I very much believe that we need to secure our borders and we need to secure our democracies around the world. The stakes are incredibly high in both of those areas, especially with Ukraine. Ukraine is acute right now. If Russia wins in Ukraine, there is a chain reaction around the world. So this is not just about Russia and Ukraine. This is about Europe. This is about China watching, and this does impact us here in Hawaii, even though it's the other side of the world. And so I'm very much in favor of securing our borders and assisting Ukraine, especially to succeed against Russia. I actually just co-introduced a bipartisan bill on all of this on Friday, really the day that I left Washington, D.C., with a number of colleagues who believe that it's really, really critical for our U.S. House now to act, to lead, now that the Senate has actually acted.
Time is of the essence as far as getting aid to Ukraine. Do you feel like something will get passed soon?
I'm optimistic. I think that there's a lot of understanding about the critical situation that Ukraine is in right now. I believe that the mainstream of our country understands this on a big picture issue, understands the need for our country to continue to lead the world. And so I'm optimistic that despite a lot of noise going on in Washington, D.C. right now, a lot of partisan politics on the fringes, that we will get something done in the next couple of weeks.
All right, Representative Case, welcome back home, and thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Aloha.